on my Bulborbs, this is Bulborbfan2298, and wow, what a great year 2021 was. I mean, so many great games came out, so many companies released such great games, and as always, I'm here to count down my top 10 games of the year. Because there are just so many great games. It was hard to make this list, but unfortunately, as great games as there were no new Pikmin or Fire Emblem games. And honestly, Nintendo, I don't understand. They'll release a new Mario game every year, but they won't draw attention to the series people like. You know, or they'll just release Pikmin Bloom, which is a game no one ever wanted and no one played because it sucks. And it's not the Pikmin game we want, alright Nintendo? You heard it here first. Pikmin Bloom was bad and you should be ashamed for creating it, alright? But with having said that, as much as I dislike Nintendo, we're going to count down the top 10 games that have released this year, alright? And at number 10, Monster Hunter Rise. Now obviously I'm a big Monster Hunter fan. I like fighting the Rathaloses and talking to all the cats. It's a great series. I'm in love with it. I love it to death, and that is why this game is at number 10, Monster Hunter Rise. And if you haven't played it, you should really rise up from your seat and go buy it. It's great. At number 9, we have Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Now honestly, who cares about the Mario 3D World part? That game came out like 10 years ago. Bowser's Fury is where it's at. It's this big map made of water, and at times Bowser, who's really big and black, will destroy everything, and it's so cool, guys. He's kind of like Godzilla. I don't know why no one's comparing him to Godzilla, because he's almost exactly like Godzilla. And honestly, it's just so amazing. And, props to Nintendo for that one. And at number 8, we have Mario Party Superstars. Now, Mario Party Superstars is, quite frankly, one of the games a lot of people have been asking for, so it's like a compilation. They've never done something like this before, but it's like a compilation of the previous games, and boards, and mini games, and characters. And, it's honestly great. You get to play as Waluigi, which is always a plus, and you get to do lots of cool things. That is why Mario Party Superstars, number 8 on the list, amazing. And at number 7 on the list, we of course have Nick All-Stars Battle Brawl. Well, no, Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl. Now, I was so hyped for this game when it was coming out, but unfortunately, when it released, it was just kind of bad, and I didn't really like it, because, they didn't put XJ9 from My Life as a Teenage Robot, which is one of my favorite Nick shows, and they didn't put it in. Instead, they put in, like, some random characters nobody's heard about, like, it was, like, Loud Person. There were, like, 2 kids that were, like, Louds, and, like, it's like, I know you gotta appeal to the kids, but why not appeal to the hardcore 90s dudes like me, who are just in love with shows like My Life as a Teenage Robot. It's just so sad to see it so underrepresented. And maybe if she gets added, I'll bump this game up to like number 2 or something, but as it stands, it's only number 6. At number 6, we have Mario Golf Super Rush. Now, you know me, I'm a big Mario fan. I love all the Mario games, and that includes Mario Golf. And this game is probably the best of all the Mario Golfs. You get to play as King Bomb, you get to play as Wario, you get to play as Bowser. You get to hit the ball, and go, and there's like tons of different courses. Like there's one that's in a volcano, and there's one that's like in the ice world. It's so cool. It's like Mario Tennis Aces, but for golf. And that is why it is here on the list, and it's just really good. But at number 5, we have Harvest Moon One World. Now this game, let me tell you, it is the best Harvest Moon game to come out since the Wii one. And honestly, if you haven't bought it yet, you are just a weirdo. All right. And if you haven't played Stardew Valley, you are also a weirdo, because honestly, both those games, amazing, way better than Animal Crossing, so go play them. And at number 4, we have Danganronpa-S. Now, honestly, the Danganronpa series is one of my favorite series. It's just so quirky and fun. I love all the characters. I love all the mysteries. It's just such a fun game, and I really wanted another game, but you know, there hasn't been one since Danganronpa 3. But then they made Danganronpa S, which is great. Now I haven't really played it, but I saw the footage and it looked so great. They got all the characters, even the ones from the like spin-off games that I never played. It's amazing, guys. Danganronpa S. I'll go play it, or else, or else it's punishment time. If you haven't played the games, you won't get that joke, but it's funny, trust me. And at number 3 we have Sora. No, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, technically, I know I'm gonna get some comments about this, alright? That Super Smash Bros. Ultimate technically released, like thousands of years ago, but you guys, you need to understand, the new DLC is basically its own game, you know? And, recently they released Sora, which is a character everyone's been asking for. Like, they've been nice, they've given us Byleth, they've given us Sephiroth, but then they just fill the other DLCs with all these undeserving characters, like, they added, like, Steven from Minecraft, and he's like, nobody wanted him, no one asked for him, or Banjo-Kazooie. Like, who are these people? I don't even know. Like, Min from what, ARMS? No one played ARMS. I didn't even play ARMS, so honestly, it was like such a wasted character slot that could have been filled with like other characters like Sora. But then Sora got in, so you know, no hard feelings, Nintendo. No hard feelings for me, because I'm at number 2, Shin Megaman Tensei V. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm not the biggest Shinjami Tensei fan. You know, I'm not Japanese, so it's hard to really speak the language, guys. Okay. But it is one of the coolest games I've ever played. Just came out a few days ago. Loving it to death. If you haven't played, that's Shin Megami Tensei V, and it's on Switch now. It's it's great. I love it to death, and that's why it's at number 2. Now, before we get to number 1, so many games came out this year, I'm gonna have to do an honorable mention to new Pokemon Snap. Now, I'm a big Pokemon Snap fan. I've played it thousands of times on my Nintendo 64, and I just love taking pictures of Pokemon, and now I can do that with all the modern Pokemon. Like all the new Pokemon who are just so memorable, and I love them, you know, and that is why it is here in an honorable mention. It would have probably been higher on the list if it included the original game with it, because honestly, that's such a cheap move, Nintendo, to just release a game and then not release the previous game along with it. Like, come on, Nintendo. Another honorable mention is Bravely Default 3. Now, honestly, Bravely Default is an underrated series. You know, whenever there's a Nintendo Direct with it in it, all the people in the comments are like, ooh, nobody wanted this. Oh, this is so stupid. But those people are just idiots. They're probably gonna go play fucking, like all the Minecraft and stuff. They're just a bunch of kids who don't really understand that. Bravely Default 3, great game. Now, another honorable mention. This is another honorable mention for Metroid Dread. Now, honestly, Metroid Dread was kind of disappointing. I played it for like 12 hours straight and beat the game, and it's like, if I can beat the game in 12 hours, is it really worth $60? I'm not sure, but it's a fun game. I like the parts where you have to avoid the robots, and it's like, whoo, and it's really hard to do, and honestly, I can see some younger kids really struggling with this game, so honestly, kind of bad, and that is why it's only an honorable mention, you know, because I'm just mentioning it. And another honorable mention, we have Skyward Sword. Now, I actually have not played Skyward Sword since the Wii version, but I remember when the Wii version came out, it was really fun and I liked it. But I assume this version is just as good as that version. But you know, you can never know for sure. But yeah, Skyward Sword, definitely recommend it on Nintendo Switch. So go buy it right now. And with that, guys, sad to say that has concluded this list. Thank you for watching. As always, stay bulby. And in the next video, we're going to be talking about the top 10 new Super Smash Bros. Predictions. That's right, you guys have been asking for it. So we're gonna be predicting Smash for Nintendo Switch 2, or whatever it's called. And that's what it's gonna be. We're gonna be deciding who the next Smash characters are. No terrible picks like Joker from Persona. Like, come on, Nintendo, really? Joker from Persona, one of the worst game series ever. No, we're not having any of those picks. So yeah. So see you guys then. Peace out. I love Dr. Pepper.